a lot of active ingredients that can build our immune system, that can support us to be strong. And that's how scientists have also researched into the plant, the fruit, and all the food that God created for us to know how beneficial they are to mankind and what we can derive and the health benefit that we gain when taking this very product. So the products are all medicine, and it has helping us to survive even up to this date. Without food, we cannot survive on this planet. So they help us to understand the benefit to human health. Can we move to the next slide? Yes, as we can see, innovation technology increasing. As man begins to till the earth, knowledge has been imparted because God has made everything. God is no longer creating anything anymore. He created everything that mankind needs on this earth. Therefore, it is up to us to do more research in order to understand the basic thing that God has made. And that is how man begin to develop. As we can see the examples of progress, we were using the recording plate in those days to enjoy music. And after that, scientists develop and come back with the cassette. And they come out with a CD player. And today we are enjoying the MP3 players. And I know more are coming. We were watching the black and white television. We moved to the colored one. Today we have the screen television, and we are having more developed into where we can even watch from our mobile phones. So you can see how technology is being enhancing mankind on earth. So come back to medicinal purpose. We can see how previously medicine had been prepared into a powder, into a liquid. The pharmaceutical companies doing their research coated medicine into tablets, into capsules, into powder. They move on into juice. And today APL has come with a more modified technology which helps us to have our product in a candy form, that is in the lozenge, which is helping us to take this product so freely, so confidentially, and so nice and so delicious. And it works very fast because of the technology that is imparted on this very product. Can we move to the next slide? Yes, as we know, APL is the only company that has a formula to introduce to the world the first anion DNA drop. And as we know, DNA has to do with the genetic code that helps us to be able to relate to ourselves. And therefore, when there is any genetic health condition which has to be in the blood, sometimes because of the DNA code, we are being transferred these sicknesses onto our family members. Example like diabetes, asthmatic, high blood pressure, sometimes being transferred from person to person in the family. And this is the only product that have been manufactured that can be able to work with the code in order to get rid of these, health challenges that we may face in family-related, genetic challenges. So this very product is doing marvelously well in the world. And as we in Africa, we are very happy, and personally, I'm very proud for the very product coming to us here, because I know it's going to help a lot of people to be able to overcome the various orthodox medicine that they have been taking, which has not been giving any, radically improvement. But this is what is coming to help us to be able to overcome some of these challenges. Can we move to the next slide? Yes, this is how the product is when you open it from the box and you remove it from the pack. Yes, a lozenge in this form, as we can see, is 1.67 gram. And I always refer that a gram is more higher when we look into the pharmaceutical industry. We talk of augmentin, we talk of amosicraft, and most of the, broad spectrum antibiotics. Augmentin is considered as one of the highest antibiotic, which has 1 gram, and our product is 1.67 gram. So it means that our product is even more stronger than that of the augmentin. But however, augmentin is an antibiotic, whereby our product is a nutritional supplement. By the efficacy of this very product is that it works more faster into our bloodstream. Now, we have what we call the sublingual therapy. The sublingual therapy is that you put the product under your tongue, okay, and you guide it with your tongue to melt slowly, okay, slowly under the tongue, and it go direct into the bloodstream and immediately begin to have effect. Within 10 to 15 minutes, you begin to have the impact of the very product in your system. And that is the testimony even I personally have experienced after taking the very product. And it works so fast. And I know it's going to help us a lot. Can we move to the next slide? Yes, over the years, we have been battled with many diseases on this planet. When God created the universe, it was free without sickness. But as man began to till the earth, so many things have come up, and so many diseases and sicknesses have popped up today. And scientists have researched into certain things that we use that is causing a lot of damage into our cells. And one of it is the positive ions. And all life on this planet has bioelectric field of energy surrounding it. And that can easily be influenced things like electromagnetic radiation, like pollution in our environment, electrical gadgets that we use, our television, and so forth. All these, electronic gadgets carry what we call the positive ion. And this positive ion is causing a lot of harm into our trillion cells. And human body is made of trillion cells. And this cells is the one that is holding our body to feel more stronger every day in our daily activity. Without these, cells, man will not be able to survive. God is so wonderful that he made all this thing for mankind. So as you can see, all these ions that we absorb into our body are what we call the positive ions. Now, these ions, when they get into our body, they damage our cells. Now, these positive ions are small molecules. You cannot see them, okay? You cannot see them with your naked eye. An example for these very ions, they are more toxic into our body. Like the chemical companies, when you are working in the chemical industry, you can see you need to wear your protective shade. Other than that, all these chemicals get into your lungs, get stuck in your lungs, and begin to cause a lot of damage to us. Now, some of these harmful chemicals, as we can experience in our environment, like pollution, car exhaust, burning bush and things like that. Sometimes all this smoke getting into us, plastic bags, and a whole lot of things that we burn in our environment are all carrying these, ions that are not good for our health. So therefore, we have to be very careful where we are living and how we, come closer to some of these ions. And over the years, man have lived, peacefully on this earth without any problem. We live and breathe the air, and we're looking very healthy. Those days, a man can grow 900 years, 700 years. Today, man cannot grow up to that because our system is no longer active. Our ancestors lived very long on this very planet. But unfortunately today, because of technology, a lot of things are pop up and we are not able to live up to that. As we can see, the antennas, they carry a lot of positive ions, which cause a lot of, cancer, lungs cancer, okay? And normally when this, uh, antennas are very close to our domestic areas, we inhale their impact. Unlike our mobile phones, okay, more especially, we attract the electromagnetic radiation through the mobile and through laptop, through television, and it causes a lot of stress in our body. So when we are able to manage ourselves very well, I always say that and advise people never charge your mobile phone, especially the Android phone, where you are sleeping. Is very, very serious. Charge it at the hall or a distance from your bed. Okay. Can we move to the next slide? Yes. Now, how do we generate negative ion? This is what the body needs. God knows that we are going to have these challenges. So some of the things God created has some element that can help our body to grow, that can help us to be able to survive on this planet. And that's what we call the negative ions. Okay. Now, to experience all the benefits of the negative ions, you need to spend more time outdoor. Okay. When you are more outside, you receive more of this negative ion into your body. And here are just a few places where you can, get yourself into the negative ions that can help the body. Example like beaches, okay? When you go to the beaches, the environment, you feel more, your body feel more cool, your body feel more energized, you feel differently as working on under the sun. When you go to the waterfalls area too, the moment you get there, your body changes, your mind also changes, everything around you changes, and that is what we are referring to as the negative ion that the body also needs. Forestry area, yes, you can see the picture there. People go there just to be able to look around, just to be able to feel the impact of the negative ion there, and that is all good for the body. After a heavy rainstorm, yes, you know how you feel. Even when the rain is falling, sometimes you feel a little bit change in your body atmosphere. Okay, so frequently staying outdoor is also beneficial to our body to gain a lot of negatively charged ion into our body. Now, please do not stay, indoor too much. Okay, it is good you come outside generally to, receive more of these, negative ions. And the negative ion too, we gain oxygen through the negative ion, and we get more, filtered, oxygen, more especially when you are in this kind of area, because you may not experience, positive ions over there. Whatever you experience is more or less a negative ion, and it helps to calm down the brain nerves. It helps to increase your awareness, and it also provide you more energy. Can we move to the next slide? Next. Yes. Now, we've been talking about ACUMULLIT SA. Yeah, the ACUMULLIT SA is our, I can say, our secret. Yes, it's our secret because it is the very technology that is enhancing our product. And this technology allows you to take your product anywhere, okay? And it is a technology that is being added into our plant. It helps the plant to be able to get its nutrient. It helps the plant to be able to energize itself. It helps the plant to maintain its natural nutrient, okay? So added it into our product, help the product to be able to have its natural 100% nutrient. And this very ACUMULLIT SA is an innovative technology that is in a modern way. Only APL Go has this very technology. that is helping us to produce the very product in a hygienic environment, in a compounded form, in order to be able to, help the product. You know, I always made an example that energy added to a product is more unique and more efficiency. Like sometimes when you come outside in the morning and you come and sit when the elderly, we normally bring them from the room to come and sit down outside to receive the sun rays, okay? Why do we do that? We do that for them to energize their cells, okay? Because they have been indoor, they don't have the means to go out themselves. So time to time, we bring them outside there for the sun rays energy to energize their body. And that is one of the technology that have been compounded into this very product. Can we move to the next? Yes, the ACUMULLIT SA technology is very powerful. As you can see, it added, as I said earlier, it added to our plan. It support the plant base. It is a particle that help the plant. You know, sometimes we talk about environment, pollution, environment hazard. Now, when this technology came in, it helps to revive all the plant cells. It added to the plant to make it more, to maintain its natural, ability. And this very have been made in a lozenges form. And it is a wholesome food, okay? When you are eating like grapes, you are looking at mango, orange, the nutrient that you get there, okay, this very technology has added more to that. So you get it more than taking it raw, okay? And that is what our product is doing. And that's one of the most fast technology that is helping our product to work more efficiency into our bloodstream. Can we move to the next slide? Yeah, next. Yes. As we can see, how to combine product to support health challenges. You know, over the years, when technology was not available, our forefathers were still taking care of themselves. And this is a typical example of how they were preparing their product because there was no technology. So you can see the man with the various active ingredients in front and with the pestle and mortar trying to prepare the medicine, okay? And today we have come in a modified way whereby we don't go through all this process, we don't go through all this challenge in order to get our product prepared. Technology is helping us to make things very easy for us. So let's see how technology has modified this very product in this modern time. Can we move to the next? Yes, in APL Go, we have 15 assorted formulas, okay? And all the formulas are based on fruit, plant, and naturally active ingredient. And all these active ingredients are normal food that we normally take, normal food that we normally take. And the Bible helps us to understand that we should eat the fruit, okay, and use the stem and the root, okay, and the leaves also as medicine. And as we all know, over the years, it has been helping our forefathers. And today, with ACUMULLIT SA technology, we have come with these various, assorted products that is changing the world, that is helping people to overcome most health challenges. Can we move to the next? Yes, today we'll be talking about 3 of the products, and we'll be looking at the active ingredients of the product, and we're looking at some of the health benefits and some of the illness that this very product can also support. Now we're talking about the helper. Now, the helper product is one of the product I love so much, in a sense that it does a lot of things in our system. Okay, now the various active ingredient, it has 8 solid active ingredient. We can see dandelion root there. We know the dandelion, normally we have it in our environment. We know mixture is something that is not more common in our environment, but it is. We have the turmeric root, which looks like a ginger, but it is in a yellow form. The Indians normally use it as a powder. Even when they are doing marriage, they use it for marriage, okay? Then we have the peach, we have the avocado, we have the raisin, grape, and we have the antihook leaves. And that is the first one that we are going to talk about. The antihook leaves is one of the, ingredient that we found in this very product that is so important. One, what it does is that it helps to overcome various cancers. We have the breast cancer, we have the prostate cancer, we have the lungs cancer, and we have a lot of cancers. So when taking this very product with this active ingredient, you gain a lot from it. It also helps to lower cholesterol, okay, and also blockages of the flow of the blood. So when our blood are not able to transport to its receptor, normally, even when you take in a product, okay, or you take in food, and after digestion, it has to be able to transport into the receptor. Now, when there's blockages, it cannot be able to get there. So therefore, when taking the very product with this active ingredient, it helps to clear the path of the vessels and allow the blood to be able to flow properly. And also help to lower blood pressure, okay? Yet, and also help to, stroke. When people are having stroke or a mass stroke or symptoms of stroke, it also can help. Also help heart attack, okay? And maintain blood pressure and prevent liver damages. Okay, so what the antihook can do is also contain active ingredient that can help you to overcome constipation, more especially we have intestinal cancer. It can also, help you, grapes, pains, menstrual pain and things. Okay, bloating and also discomfort. And also, help you to release out, flatulent, also the habit of heavy drinking. Mostly people who drink a lot and they want to put a stop to the drink. Normally, when they are taking the very product with the active ingredient, it will help them. Also lower the risk of osteoporosis, which has to do with the various bone diseases. Okay, then also support the brain function. So the antihook is also very good for these, cases. Also the raisin fruit. The raisin fruit also treat constipation, anemia, and also sexual weaknesses, and in men, especially in men. Also improve the eyesight or vision. Also good to provide dental care. So when taking this with active ingredient, you get a benefit of all this. And also help to provide extra energy and also prevent and lower hypertension. Also maintain and keep, hormonal cells active, okay? And also help to treat, diabetes. And it also helps to prevent osteoporosis as well, managing menopausal symptoms in women especially, and also lower inflammation in our body. Also to increase the libido in women, okay, and also sexual weakness in men. So the raisin fruit also is one of the active ingredients in this very product that has all these health properties. Then we talk about the peach. The peach fruit is also good to prevent breast and prostate cancers. It also helps to eliminate, free radicals, muscle strength, and also irregular heartbeat, okay? And also support our body immune system. Also fight against wrinkles and also skin damages. So the peach also, in this very active ingredient, also help to do all this, and also lower the risk of mortality rate, and also safeguard pregnancy. So when a woman is taking the very product, you will help to save your pregnancy from miscarriage, and also help the unborn child also to boost, his or her organs very strongly. Also prevent stomach ailment, hemorrhoid that's passed, constipation, gastritic, infections, stomach ulcers, strengthen the immune system, our bones and teeth, Okay, so the peach also has to do all these active ingredients are all compounded in this very product. So you can see the huge benefit you gain when taking the hyper product. Now, what are some of the illness that this very product can cover? It can cover more based on the active ingredient, okay? I listed a few ones. These are the major areas that when we know people suffering from liver problem, okay, be it hepatitis, be it liver failure or inflammatory, give this product and it will help to suppress it. Now the lungs function, okay, now that is where the coronavirus is, taking advantage, and that is why we are being asked always to keep our environment neat, always to have a better breathing. When taking the very product, a high opportunity to overcome such challenges. Talking about the kidney, yes, kidney stone, kidney failure, kidney inflammatory. When taking the very product, you stand a chance of getting rid of such. Now we have gastrointestinal tract infections. Okay, when taking the very product, you stand a chance of getting rid of it, and then also cholesterol is also another. Prostate cancer in men, okay, and also including even breast cancer in women when taking the very product. When you recommend the very product with people with this kind of, health challenges, you are helping to solve their problem. Eye effect or eye problems or eye challenges, they can equally depend on the very product as well. Menopausal symptoms in ladies from the age of 40 and above, sometimes nowadays, quite 35, people are getting it. So definitely, when you recommend the very product, they are getting all this and many more, because we have other active ingredients that we have not talked about yet that also have a lot of health properties. Can we move to the next? Yeah, talking about the norm. That's another wonderful product that is also helping people to solve many, sugar problem. Okay, we have the lynching, we have the apple, we have the balsam pea, we have the fenugreek seed, and more other active ingredients. Now let's talk about these few ones that I've selected. The fenugreek seed. Yeah, the fenugreek seed in this very product help to cure diabetes. Even when taking the fenugreek seed, normally we can chew it. I normally chew it. So, and it's very oily. It has a lot of oil. Normally the ladies will put it in the water, soak it for 3 days, and they wipe away the oil and use it. Now, when taking the belly product, it helps to boost male fertility, okay, and also help to resist of insulin, okay, resistance of insulin, so that the insulin will not be able to drop too much into the blood to increase the blood sugar. It also lower metabolic and inflammatory, also control, genetic diseases, okay. Then we talk about cancer, and cancer cells, irrespective of the cancer, it helps. Then aging cells, when you are aging, the cells become to young down, and therefore you begin to experience weakness. Okay, it helps to boost up the cells and to maintain you to be more stronger. Nursing mothers, menstrual problems, reduce, cholesterol, gastrointestinal health challenges, cure for skin inflammations, also cure for acne, and then, headache and backache, all are inclusive. Wrinkles, anti-aging, remedies are all inclusive when using the very active ingredient. And when taking the very product, you gain all these active ingredients. The fenugreek seed is also good for the growth of the hair. Yes, that is wonderful. And also not only for the hair, it's also for the immune system at the same time, also the reproductive organs. Okay, when ladies are taking the fenugreek seed, sometimes we use the oil to help those with a, small breasts who wanted to increase their breasts. You normally use the fenugreek oil, and while taking this, the powder also help them. So in this very product, we have this active ingredient here that can also help you. Then also help the hair to grow. It also help the hair loss, dandruff, and also women when they go to the salon, normally you see that they are at the end of, combing their hair, you will see half of the hair will be pulling out. When you are taking this very product, you stand a chance of gaining that. Okay. Now the Ninchi is also another ingredient that is also
okay. Then we'll meet tomorrow.
known, and it contains good amount of antioxidant properties. It also fight against diabetes. Okay. Then also phytonutrient. Yes, that's a very wonderful active ingredient. They also aid in digestion. Okay. The lynchin also is highly rich in providing us with the blood circulation. It helps the blood to be able to move very well. It also helps increase metabolism. It also helps to protect against heart diseases, irrespective of the type of heart diseases, including even hypertension. It can also help to then antiviral infections, okay? All these airborne diseases that we're talking about, anti-inflammatory, and also boost the immune system. Currently, we are talking about boosting our immune system. And then one thing I want you to know that all our products, main active ingredient, help to boost our immune system. Mine especially the ACUMULLIT SA. So when depending on the very product, you stand a chance of boosting your immune system against environmental and viral infections. Now I'm talking about apple. Yes, apple is also a normal food that we normally eat. And what do we gain from apple? Yes, apple has vitamin E, vitamin C, vitamin B1, B12, more especially for the men. Okay, vitamin B6, yes, also good for the men. Then vitamin K, and also contain a lot of fiber. Okay, so when taking this very product, you stand a chance of gaining a whole lot of nutritional benefit. Also aid in weight loss. Okay, now also good for heart problems, also help to lower blood sugar. Okay, that's why the norm is more highly compounded to support people with, high blood pressure, also cholesterol, also BP, contain fiber that is also helping to reduce colon cancers, then also breast cancer, fight against viral bacteria in our system, also asthmatic, and also protect against, bone diseases and bone inflammatory. Then also talking about the Cassinian Cambodia. The Cassinian Cambodia is also very good to help us fight against blood sugar, okay? That is diabetes, irrespective of either type 1 or type 2. When taking the very product, you gain a chance of getting rid of it, including cancer, okay? Also help constipation, okay? Those who eat late hour, and diabetes patients, whenever they eat, the food have to digest on time, and this very product stand a chance of helping them overcome that challenge. Also good for weight loss, okay? Normally, when a diabetes patient, they don't need to have a lot of weight, and that will cause the insulin to produce more. So therefore, they need to maintain a regular, healthy body. So also boost exercise, okay, endurance. When you are doing exercise, small time, you will get tired. When taking the very product, it can prolong your, hours or minutes that you do your exercise. Also reduce stress. Yes. Also help to prevent cardiovascular disorders. Okay. So when taking the norm, you stand a chance of gaining a whole lot of benefit. Now, few illness that this very product can handle: diabetes, okay, blood pressure, cholesterol, skin irritation, depression, inflammation, and many more. So when taking the very product, you stand a chance of gaining all these health properties. Can we move to the next? Next. Yes, the stop. It's another wonderful product. I will always say that this very product, we should take it ourselves every day, more especially those who do a lot of daily routine activities, okay? It can help you to, overcome a lot of challenges that you may go through in your daily basis. Cherry fruit is one of the active ingredients that we find in this very product. And it is also good for tuberculosis or people with chronic coughing, also eczema, heart problems. It also help to, heal wounds. both internal and external wounds, also swelling, bronchitis, also help to whooping cough, okay? Then also chronic cyanosis, inflammations, and also help various allergies. When taking the Valley product, you stand a chance of gaining all this. Then also help blood purification, okay? Then cardiovascular diseases, various heart attack. It can also help you to overcome such an aid as a laxative. Yes, it will lose the colons, then also help the food to digest as well. Then also serve as blood tonic, yes, to boost the iron system in your body, or people with anemic, type of, condition. Then also improve digestion process, calming, irritating cough, consistent. So there are some cough that comes consistently and disturbs other. When taking the Valley product, you stand a chance of getting rid of it. Chronic cyanosis allergies also eliminate circulation conditions, also heart, diseases, redness, tenderness, and rapid heart attack. Also reduces water volume in the stool. Yes, sometimes you see when you go to stool, you see some foaming, and all these things are caused by bacteria. So when taking the Valley product, you stand a chance of getting rid of that. Then we have the pop pepper. Yes, it's another wonderful. Pepper is one of the active ingredients that we normally use to help people with a lot of, bone disorders. People like most of the cayenne pepper, which we normally add to the ingredient for people with most inflammatories. So the cayenne pepper or the pop pepper is good for the eyesight, also for vision, also anti-inflammatory properties can be found in the Valley product. Also help to prevent, gastric cancer, also prevent anemia, iron, deficiency, also causes weaknesses, okay? So when taking the Valley product, you stand a chance of gaining all this. So on a daily basis, when you are taking the Valley product, you see the whole lot of benefit that you'll be gaining. Also, help to prevent cardiovascular diseases, okay? Also help to burn fat, to lose weight. So when taking this on a daily basis, it helps you to stop all these, conditions that may pop in your system. Also, it also serves as immune support, okay? It builds your immune system, okay? Also strengthen the hair from falling, more especially our ladies, okay? Then also lower, glucose in our blood, or the sugar content or the insulin in the blood. Also, treating gastrointestinal disorders. Yes, so when taking this very product, you stand a chance of gaining all these very benefits. Now, the raspberry is also another ingredient which helps to lower inflammatory, okay, in our body. Now, Africa, that's one of the challenges because of our some geographical areas with a high temperature. We sometimes have a lot of accumulation of inflammation in
I
our
can't
tissue.
hear again. What is
When
going on?
taking the Valley product, you stand a chance of gaining it. Now, reducing heart attack, okay, assisting in weight loss, then also strengthening the bones, eyesight, and also natural painkiller. Yes, so when taking this product, you stand a chance of overcoming various pains that you'll be going through in your daily activity, including gut. Also help to, heal, burns, wounds, okay? Also, blood clotting. Normally, when people have blood clotting, you can result of having stroke. Okay, so this very product can also help to combat with various cancers, also enhance the immune system. Okay, lowering aging. Yes, when taking this very product, it will help you to, reduce your age. By boosting your immune system, making your body looking very calm and immune system getting stronger. So all the cells will become fresh and you'll be looking more younger, as we can be seeing our APL Go members in Europe. Yes, also it also lower itching, okay, and dryness skin. There are some people when you see their skin very dry, irrespective of the pomade they may use. But when taking the belly product, you stand a chance of overcoming it, lowering the risk of blood sugar, also preventing stomach infections and promote, blood circulation. Okay, so when taking the belly product, you stand a chance of gaining all these opportunities. Can we move to the next? Yeah, I think there's another product. Okay, all right, thank you. Now, as we can see, this pie chart. This pie chart is a guide on how, on a daily basis, we can be able to take the product. We have 15 formulas, and these 15 formulas, how do we take it? The belly chart is here to guide you on how to go about it. Now, we advise that water is life, and every morning we expect that you take in a lot of water. And more especially, note that when taking the belly product, what you need to recommend is regular intake of water. Let our customers or let ourselves take in more water when we are taking the belly product. Unlike the other product you take with water direct, but this one you are leaking it direct, so you need to, after leaking it, you take in water, and that will help it to work more effectively. Now, on a daily basis, as we can see, the body immune system, how it functions very well. Scientists have helped us with the time intervals on how our product also can support our immune system. Unlike the alternates, that is the ALT, you take it before breakfast, okay? And that helps to, work on the stomach colons against, any allergy. Sometimes the food you may go and take, you don't even know whether certain active ingredient in the food may cause irritation for you. So when taking it in the early stage before taking your meal, it helps to sit down, and whenever the food goes in and there's any active ingredient which may cause irritation, this very product will help to handle that for you. Then also around 10 o'clock, when we are taking a product that will boost our spleen, our immune system, that is at the time when the immune system is trying to balance itself. And we always say that every medicine or every product, when it gets into the stomach, knows exactly where it's going. And that's what we refer to as the receptor. So when taking the very product, they all know exactly where they are going when they get into the stomach after digestion might have taken place. But as we are taking it through the tongue, it goes direct into the bloodstream without going through digestion process before releasing the active ingredient. It goes direct. That's why we recommend for the Talibulingua. Now, the glow around 10 o'clock, yes, you can take the glow around 10 o'clock. Then looking at gut strength and also the brain. Around 11 o'clock, the heart is already working to receive more energy. So that is the time you needed to support the heart with more energy to be able to work more effectively. And you know, the gut strength and the brain working hand in hand will be able to help you to overcome stress and your daily activity. It will also help the brain nerves to be able to work, concentration and other things. So around that period, you can recommend the person to take. Then also after eating, okay, these two products should not be taken on empty stomach, okay? That is the norm and the ice, okay? So that should be taken after you have taken either your lunch, then you can take the very product at that time, and that will also help, regulate the food, also to help the food, especially the ice will help the food to break down, and it can also help the food to digest very well. Then also talking around 12 o'clock, we see the heart at that time. Yes, so when you take at heart, at that time, it works effectively to support the heart. That is the time that you have work, and that is the time that sometimes you see people pressure will be going up because of the excessive work that they have done. So at that time, when you recommend that the person should take the very product at that time, it helps to lower the pressure, it helps to lower the stress, and the person's heart will be able to beat normal, and the person will be able to carry on the next activity. Then talking about, the stop. The stop, if necessary, at the stop, you can also take it around in between, 12, 1, 2 there. Yes, you can also take it in between that time. Then talking about the slide. Yeah, the slide around 3 p.m. because at that time you have worked and you have exhausted a lot of energy. So at that time, the intestines and the immune system, they are all, join out. So when you take the very product, it helps to energize the body for you to be able to carry on your normal activity. Then around 7 p.m., we recommend that that's the time you take the power for women and also power for men. And I like the time, I always said I like the time when giving, because at that time, when you take the product at that time, it's going to work on your kidney and the bladder, also the organs, okay? And that will help, boost your system, more especially those who get tired, and when they come in the evening, they cannot perform their evening duty. More especially the men. I'm speaking with the men because after you have done your work, there's another work in the house waiting for you in the evening. So don't forget that. And guarantee you have the support with the power for men. And the women too, yes, you also have your support. So at that time, when you take it, it helps a lot. Then also relax around 8 p.m. when you have come home. If you are not at home, I always say that don't take the relax when you are driving. Okay, yeah, take it when you are at home and when you know that when taking it, you are not going anywhere, and there you'll be preparing to go to bed. And that is going to help you to calm the nerves down so that you can be able to sleep very well. Then also talking about the multisportum around 9 p.m., it contains 22 main active ingredients that can also help various organs to relax at that very moment. And it can also help boost your immune system at that time. Then also we're talking about the helper. Yes, the helper work more on our various organs. So at the time when we have gone to bed, all the liver, the kidney, the lungs, they are all relaxing. Okay, so that is the time that the helper will be able to go and do the necessary work for you so that when you wake up in the morning, you will feel more energetic. So this is a chart to guide us in order to be able to recommend as to when a product has to be taken. Unlike the orthodox medicine, when they will tell you, take it in the afternoon, take it in the evening, take it in the night, yes, this can. But remember, if you are not able to follow the chart, that will not cause any problem at all, okay? Unlike the orthodox medicine, when you have to take it specifically on a prescribed time. Here, it's not like that. But we are saying that at this very time, you can take it because that is the time that most of the organs are very active and they are very open to receive the product to work more effectively. Thank you very much. And I think we have just a few minutes to end. And if there's any question related to the product that I spoke about today, the floor is open. You can ask your question. If you have any question, the floor is open. You can ask.